Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome to another video. And oh Lord, Houston, we have a problem. Guys, I think Elon Musk is trying to get out of buying Twitter. I really do. You've seen him get much more active on Twitter, and obviously he's very active already, but he's starting to do some things and tweet some stuff that is making me think, okay, what's really going on here, right? But when you really look at it and put this whole situation into perspective, it's really starting to make sense that there's probably a slim chance that Elon Musk will actually end up buying Twitter. As a matter of fact, I think you can actually make an argument that Elon Musk no longer wants to buy Twitter and is actually trying to get out of the deal, right? So let's just go ahead and get right into it, right? So what do we know so far? Ever since the man announced that he was buying Twitter, the market went to crap. His stock price went to crap. And the media coverage on him has went to crap, right? So what do we know? Number one, you have seen tremendous pressure on Tesla stock, which obviously the market's not in a great place. We know that stocks have been going down, blah, blah, blah. But I think a mixture of Tesla stock price going down is investors telling Elon, hey, dude, we don't like this. You got enough on your plate. You over here trying to get people to the moon and living on Mars and all that stuff. Then you're working on this huge car company and that's expanding and is on the brink of literally taking over the world. Then you got the Cybertruck. Then you got the robots. Why are you buying Twitter? And it's interesting question, right? Because I actually am in the camp with the Tesla investors, which, by the way, I'm a Tesla investor, so I can speak on this. I agree. I don't know why the guy's buying Twitter. I've never thought it was a good idea. It never made sense to me. Do I think Twitter is better off in the hands of somebody like an Elon Musk? Yes, I do. But do I think he necessarily needs to be the one to buy it? No. And then to make matters worse, it got announced that Elon himself would take over as the temporary CEO of the company. I don't like that at all. And I don't think Tesla investors like that either. So you've got the investors of Tesla saying, dude, we don't like this, which is putting pressure on the stock, which actually hurts Elon in a way because he kind of is, in a way, was using the stock, you know, whether it's taking out loans on his stock and also selling shares to raise a little bit of money to pay for the deal. You know, so those things together are not good, right? Then also you've got the fact that the stock market is significantly worse in terms of both sentiment and equity prices, at least within this last month. I mean, the stock market has been an absolute bloodbath. We literally just went we literally just went 6 weeks straight of the market going straight down. Like, we're breaking historic numbers here. It's been absolutely insane. We're probably going to get some green this week, finally, right? A little bear market bounce. But overall, market's not in a great place, so I think that's weighing on Elon a little bit as well. And then also the fact, which I think is the ultimate thing, you're really starting to see cracks in Elon being able to actually finance this deal. You're starting to see that he's actually having trouble. You know, first you heard he sold some Tesla stock. Then he's using his Tesla as, I guess, collateral for the loans that he wants to take out. Then you're seeing he's trying to get other investors on board. He's trying to get other angel investors and venture capitalists to raise money to help him buy Twitter. And now, even today, you know, you just recently saw the article that Elon Musk is now considering, or as far as I'm concerned, going to actually sell some of his SpaceX stock in order to raise enough money to buy Twitter. So this has kind of been a mess. And I know some of you guys are thinking like, holy cow, this is the richest guy in the world. Why is he having so much trouble funding this thing? Well, guys, contrary to popular belief, coming up with billions and billions of dollars in cash is not an easy thing to do unless you're freaking Apple or something, you know, even for the richest guy in the world. And I think the last thing he wants to do is sell too much Tesla stock, because obviously Tesla investors aren't going to like that. And one thing I like about Elon is I do think he cares about his investors. I definitely do. Now, one thing that's very interesting about Elon, one thing we know about him, he is very impulsive and sometimes even irrational. And it's interesting because normally whenever you have these super ultra intelligent guys like him, they're always just a little off, right? And that's no diss to him. I love Elon Musk. I love what he's doing for the world and things like that. But I'm just being completely honest. You know, those types of guys are always a little, you know, just a little weird, you know, and I think Elon Musk kind of fits that boat. Like, I think this whole buying Twitter thing completely came out of left field. I think even if he were to start his own social media company, that would come out of left field. Now, what would make sense is if he decided he wanted to assist with taking over Twitter, or assist with building another social media platform. Maybe he gets himself and a couple of other like very famous and rich, dudes, and let them lead the effort, and he just helps with the financing. I think that would have been smarter. But the fact that he's leading with the effort, yes, this is great for marketing, great publicity, but overall, I never thought it was a good idea in the first place. And if you guys want my honest opinion, I think Elon is now in a position where he no longer even wants Twitter anymore. And so now you're seeing him get on Twitter. He's going back and forth with the CEO. He's starting to tweet a lot more about the whole bots thing, and he's saying that Twitter is lying and things like that, which, to be honest with you, could they be lying? Sure. But here's the key. Can he prove it? Right? And if you guys want my honest opinion, I am not so sure that Elon Musk is going to be able to prove that. And also, you did see that the CEO did come out with a thread maybe yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago, whatever it was, where he actually explained the entire bot thing and how that whole process works and how they came to the number of bots that they came to that they believe exist on Twitter, right? I think that was actually a smart move by the CEO. Now, obviously, Elon is entertaining. He commented a little funny emoji under the tweet and everything like that. But if you look at that tweet, there actually was some real facts and data in the tweet from Parag. And so I think the situation is an entire mess. You guys got to keep in mind, Elon is extremely intelligent. He's always thinking 3-5 steps ahead. I think Elon has realized that he made a mistake here. And I think Elon is like, what can I think of that's a reasonable reason for me to get out of this deal? And I think that Elon came up with that deal. And it is this whole bots thing of whether Twitter is telling the truth or not. So I don't think it's a coincidence that Elon said the deal is on hold until we come to some type of clarity on how many bots actually exist on Twitter. I think Elon Musk is smart enough to figure out that he's probably not going to get that answer or figure out how many bots exist on Twitter. So what more likely is probably going to happen is he's going to use that as an excuse to say, never mind, I'm not buying because I don't know how many bots exist on Twitter. And I plan to buy the stock at $54 per share, contingent upon the fact that you have this percentage of bots on Twitter. Now that I think it's false, I no longer want to do this deal. That's my theory. I could always be wrong. I am not saying I got a crystal ball. I am not saying that I 100% for sure am right that Elon Musk is no longer going to buy it. It's not necessarily a prediction. It's really more so just an opinion. This is just my opinion. And in my personal opinion, I do not think that Elon Musk is going to end up buying Twitter. I could always be wrong. I could very well eat my words, but I definitely think that there's a very strong chance, maybe like a 40-50% chance that he's probably not going to buy Twitter. And quite frankly, to be honest with you guys, I don't even think he wants the darn thing anymore. And so there you guys have it. That'll go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.